Hello guys, it's me, Mythos, back at it again with yet another. It's supposed to be the morning one, but I'm a bit late. It's become like a thing. No, but seriously, at this point I think my one setup is pretty much complete. So from now on you will see the news right at the time that they are finished, and you will actually start seeing a bit more content. But I will not say much more than that. I will just tease you with the idea. So we move directly into the news. First and foremost, Booyakasha! Concrete elbow. Andriy Smaev clears up all the false accusations. Like that shit, people, like it and subscribe. Because, you know, the coverage of this one, pretty good. They're talking about how Andriy Smaev perhaps is blasting a bit too much HGH, I'm not sure. He's a human growth hormone. He's blasting way too much of that. And then Andriy Smaev came officially in a AI translate video and he was like, man, who do you think I am? I'm sponsored, but I don't get that much money. So people apparently believe that he's blasting more than he does. And fair enough, he might not be blasting as much as he looks it. I mean, if you look at him, he looks like a beast. But perhaps this is achieved semi-enhanced. Might be just a bit blast. I don't know, man. I don't know how much this shit costs. I don't do the research, but he says at least that he hasn't done anything. And with that being said, Booyakasha the next one. And it's still Concrete Elbow. Hermes reveals the truth about what he really thinks about Brian Shaw. Dun dun dun. So yes, we've already talked about this a couple of days ago. Hermes was supposedly thinking that Brian Shaw was moving a bit more mechanically on the table, and his real thoughts, he explains it here in the video, is that he's way more fluid for only being 2 years in than what the videos do justice. So yeah, that's what Concrete Elbow is covering right here. So into the channel and like and subscribe, and like always, keep watching more Concrete Elbow. With that being said, we go on to the next partner in this, Booyakasha, Bogdanu Stoika. Talking about that beautiful setup of the top roll and how you can kind of hide it a bit with a low hander and a semi-high hander, so he's in that in-between area, and then he hits it. And if he can't hit it with a connected shoulder commitment, if it falls a bit, then you go into that beautiful hook. Beautiful video. That's a brief summary of it. For more details, always go and watch the people that I'm recommending. I swear to you, you are not going to dislike it. It's beautiful stuff by beautiful people, explaining it in a very nice way that makes sense even for semi-beginners. So, on to the next one. Booyakasha. Matru Mask. The wild horse himself. He's back and he's hunting. He's relentless. And you know what he's doing? He's doing those stem cells. Yes. Maturu Mask back with the stem cells. And Dr. Glenn is always doing the kinky stuff. Listen to this.
So this is what's in there right now. We got some exosomes, some stem cells.
Ooh, that needle.
And some anti-inflammatory stuff, you're saying?
Ooh.
Anti-inflammatory. Oh yeah, work that fucking needle, Glenn.
Ooh yeah, Glenn works that needle. Bakasama. So Dr. Glenn on that needle mission. And to summarize this video, it's basically a self-journal of Matt Mask taking the stem cells. And it's also a bit of an informal video on what a stem cell therapy does and also the progression that they've made. Right now they are like massaging the area before they do the stem cells. I think that's new. We don't really have enough information if that works or not. Dr. Glenn himself says so. So yeah, still experimenting, still developing the stem cells. And it's good to see these older athletes still doing the stem cells, because that means that they will compete for longer. And that's always good for arm wrestling. On to the next one, Booyakasha. Through the Fingers podcast, the Tuesday open mic. Unfortunately, I can only recommend for you to go watch it. I haven't seen it myself yet because I was working on those thumbnails. By the way, talking about the thumbnails, sorry, I'm so excited. So let me put that forward and show it to you so you can tell me what you feel. Right there. So what do you think? What do you think about the new setup of the thumbnails? The evening reports and the morning reports. And right now they are pretty similar, and I did that in purpose because I was trying to be a bit quick with it and just pump out as many as possible. But you will see that every report will have a bit of a different thing depending on what we are discussing and what's most interesting on the report. So today's report, you will see what it's about. I will spoil it. It is a bit inspired by Bogdan Stoica. That being said, of course, we need to plug the league. Booyakasha. There we go. East vs West, 23 card, arm wrestling. R2 Morozov vs Alizan Muratov. What a great match. Epic. And of course, if you go to the main East vs West site, right there, you can buy East vs West 23. The pay-per-view is live. You can even buy the season pass. And like always, if you use code MythosArts, you get 5% off, and you can even buy the tickets to get to the event. You can buy merchandise and stuff like that, and there will be a link below where you can check the affiliate link, and you can then buy whatever you want with the 5% off. That's pretty much it. A short video. Stay tuned for the night report, as it will probably be. But until then, I will just say, see you around.